The darkest jungle, a land without mercy, or cream cheese. How is your bagel?
Could use something on it.
But these mighty beasts aren't the only ones having a bad brunch.
Oh.
Empty plate! George's favorite.
George, help! There's no cucumber for my eyes, no beets for my hair rinse, and no carrots for my self-tanner.
And there's also no more food.
Oh, well, there's plenty of food if you eat like a termite. Yeah, it needs some cream cheese.
And so, our unfed friends set out to find their missing vegetables.
Ever notice from a height all trees look like juicy, delicious broccoli?
Like Magnolia's fingernails, our hungry heroes press on.
The trail of stems leads this way. Look!
George, you found a huge edible mushroom!
No! George found a big leaf shaped like a ducky. Quack, quack! I am a ducky. Oh, wow! Ursula's right. Look what George found. Mushroom.
Who dares disturb me? Come no closer, or face the wrath of my loyal army.
An army of eggplants.
They have been trained in the fearsome art of food jitsu. By me, the Veggie Master, King of the Jungle!
Good one, yeah. The Veggie Master can't be the king of the jungle. That's George's job.
Nonsense. Watch this video. Born in a cabbage patch and raised by radishes,
Aww.
the Veggie Master grew up learning the secrets of vegetables and how to speak their language. On his 21st birthday, the vegetables crowned him king!
Oh, that's nothing. Ursula and Ape will tell you George's amazing story.
George was raised by apes. Nothing much happened until he was 7, when he almost choked on a peanut.
And the mighty creatures of the jungle made him their king.
You're the king.
That's your presentation?
Well, George can talk to animals.
You talk to the animals, eh? How quaint. Well, I can talk to the vegetables! Oh, really? You didn't. You naughty bean.
Man, this guy's nuttier than a nut tree with nuts on top.
And since there are more vegetables than animals, it appears I am the king of the jungle.
Huh, you can't argue with his math. He kinda has a point. And he is kinda cute.
So I said, I'm okay. I always cry at onion weddings.
Ha ha. Ha ha ha.
I wish you lived closer so you could teach us some of your wisdom.
Move closer. A tempting proposition. My subjects will build me a gleaming palace in your midst.
But we're using our meds.
But until it's completed...
This letter is addressed to King of the Jungle.
It's not polite to eat other people's mail.
My mail! George is King of the Jungle.
Don't be silly!
Out! Oh, when will he build his great palace and just go live in it?
You can ask him yourself at our Meet the Veggie Master party tonight.
What?
Quiet, everyone. The cauliflower needs to concentrate. Now, concentrate on the card you selected. Was it the 3 of clubs? It was!
Tookie.
George is not jealous, no way! Only sad that friends were fooled by such a phony. Aha!
Guys! A light bulb in the jungle. How many years of searching for a porch are over? Doggone it.
George challenges the Veggie Master to a race. My fastest animal against his fastest vegetable. Whoever wins is the true king of the jungle, and whoever loses has to wear a sign on their back saying Big Jerky Bottom.
You are on!
George chooses the cheetah. It can run 70 miles an hour.
And, representing the winning side, a potato! The world's most versatile side dish.
Runners on your marks. Get set. Go! Veggie Master?
Aren't you gonna command your potato to race the cheetah?
I can't! I'm a fake! I'm a fraud and a fake, and now everyone knows it! You saw through me. You have the wisdom of a turnip and the keen insight of a corn cob. You truly are the king.
How do you spell Jerky Bottom?
When you're alone in the jungle as long as I've been, you just start talking to anyone who will listen.
I'm sorry, what?
If you don't want to be my friend, just say so. Say you don't want me to be your friend. Say it! 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 Say it!
George, help!
Oh, why me?
Because a true king has compassion.
Under enormous pressure, George puts on his thinking lips. Luckily for George, tragedy strikes. A giant mushroom heads straight for the petting bridge at the super cute panda village.
There's a giant mushroom heading for the cute baby pandas? My lips just had an idea.
Oh dear, Veggie Master, you must save the baby pandas.
Command the mushroom to stop its deadly rampage.
But I told you, I have no real powers. I don't even have a green thumb.
Meanwhile, beneath the rampaging fungus,
Come on, I know you got it in you.
Oh, it's not gonna help, but... Mushroom, I command you to miss the bridge.
You did it!
I did do it, didn't I? I ruled that veggie! I had you going with the crybaby act, but this is the real me! The Veggie Master is back!
and so, As the strange man who talks to vegetables dances into the sunset, Ape adds this epic tale to the official history of the true king of the jungle. When you live in the jungle, you've got to be on guard for dangers at all times, especially at lunchtime.
Hey, haven't you got some carcasses to pick at? Hey, not the sandwich! Take the rice pudding instead! Oh! Give me that! Tookie, get that lunch! That food is not my lunch today. Tookie, that way, that way! Tookie, that way! Oh, Tookie! Oh, Tookie! Tookie, 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 Tookie! What, Tookie, Tookie, do you do? Oh, if George could fly, he could do the things that Tookie's supposed to do.
George, need I remind you that some creatures are meant to fly, like birds and bugs, but others aren't, like you and me.
Maybe not you, but George is not going to take not being able to fly sitting down.
If you insist.
Keep your eyes on the sky.
Are you all right?
We need softer dirt.
Okay, I think she's ready to go.
Roger that.
We need a softer cliff.
George, this is never gonna work.
It is working. Look at me. I'm flying. Look at me. I'm falling. Oh, George needs a new plan.
So George's new plan called for him to do something so strange, so odd, his friends could not believe their eyes.
George, are you reading?
Aha!
His plan led him to that rarest of jungle insects, the eagle tick.
There you go, my little parasitic buddy. Welcome to George's head. Ouch!
George, why were you reading this chapter on the eagle tick?
Oh, I don't really remember.
What's an eagle tick? It's a tiny little bug that has a body of a tick but a wingspan of an eagle.
George, I hope you didn't let one of those bite you.
I'm not saying I did. And I'm not saying I won't. George can fly. I'm flying. I'm flying. Oh, this is the happiest day of George's. Oh, George has had enough flying now. Home is that way. George didn't realize flying would hurt head and butt so much.
Well, you shouldn't be playing with bugs you don't know anything about.
I read the bug book. Well, you know, maybe just the pictures, but anyway, George is done with flying.
The eagle tick has buried itself deep inside your head, and it will not let go. But it could be worse. It could be eagle tick mating season.
When is mating season?
Well, my watch is a little slow, but
I'd say
George, your eagle tick must have attracted these others.
I was bending over when the bugs flew in, okay?
Please tell George the worst is over now.
not exactly.
What?
You see, well, they have this mating dance.
Yep, I'm definitely gonna barf.
Isn't it romantic?
No? Didn't you read what the book said?
Oh, were there pictures?
As part of the mating dance, the eagle ticks will carry their host to the nearest volcano and drop us in.
Well, that's not very romantic.
I've got the book right here. It says the eagle tick's only enemy is something called Tucaris berduzi.
Sounds big and ferocious.
George, it's Tookie Tookie Bird.
Tookie Tookie! Tookie Tookie! Tookie Tookie! Tookie, help! Tookie! Oh, George is so happy to see you! Tookie Tookie! Oh, Tookie, you are George's hero.
3 cheers for Tookie. Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hooray! Hello, I am Dr. Towel Scott. You may know me from the George of the Jungle show, on which I play Dr. Towel Scott. Tick bites are no laughing matter. Take the squirrel tick, just as dangerous as the eagle tick, but twice as furry. Ow! Excuse me. You must wear long sleeves and insect repellent to avoid such nasty bugs as the moose tick. The elephant tick? Ow! The porcupine tick. Ow! The walrus tick. And... Hey! Why, you little...
High above the busy city stands a mighty mansion. A mansion with antlers. This is no ordinary man.
An itchy antler. This means I've got a crime to stop.
He is Mantler, the man with antlers. Using only his antlers, his incomparable intelligence, and his ability to withstand severe head injuries.
I meant to do that.
Mantler hurries to stop a terrible crime.
Prepare to meet the antlers of justice.
The jewelry store is next door.
Sorry. Freeze! So this is the robbery, right?
Yeah?
Prepare to meet the antlers of justice.
Hey, Mantler, catch!
Now that's using your head. Bling, bling.
Let's get out of here!
He hollers so loud it makes the bad guy's pants fall off?
Yes! Mantler mixes the cry of the caribou with the resolve of a ram and the breath of a buffalo. In issue 141, Mantler stops an international ring of test cheaters. Oh, and in this one, he meets Mantler?
Mantler meets Mantler? Like a parallel universe?
No, it says here you can meet Mantler.
Oh, it's a contest, George. You write a letter saying why you're Mantler's biggest fan. The grand prize winner gets to meet him.
George, meet Mantler.
Listen to this. 10th prize is a box of Mantler fruit snacks. 9th prize is an official Mantler antler hat. 8th prize is a lot. Millions of kids enter these things, and then nobody wins the grand prize.
But George is Mantler's biggest fan.
So, I'm the biggest fan of investigative journalist and folk singer Regina Dooley, but that doesn't mean I'll ever meet her. Believe me, I've tried. Don't listen to her, George. I'll help you. Dear Mantler. What else should we say to him?
Oh, I,
Oh, that's good.
George of the Jungle, am your biggest fan. Signed, your biggest fan, George of the Jungle. Your biggest fan.
Ooh, I like that. Very direct. Now all you have to do is check your empty mailbox for the next 8 weeks and then go to bed disappointed every night. No. Now we send in 999 more.
George is gonna meet Mantler.
George, are you okay?
George hasn't gotten anything yet. Mantler wouldn't let his biggest fan win nothing.
I told you, George, the chances of you winning anything are...
Hey, 10th prize!
Huh.
Mantler fruit snacks!
So, they probably give those to everyone who enters.
9th prize!
After all, they still need you to keep buying comic books.
And 8th prize?
They have a warehouse full of that stuff. The good prizes only go to the friends and relatives of the people who work there.
Woohoo! Look! A handwritten invitation on Mantler's personal stationery!
Dear George of the Jungle, you are my very biggest fan, and I would like to spend the day with you, signed Mantler?
George won! George won! Woohoo! You think George and Mettler gonna fight crime together? Or just have pancakes and talk?
Shh! I'm in the middle of issue 21 where he fights the evil sheep herder. I never realized how great these were.
Mettler's here! Mettler's here! Mettler's here!
I don't believe it.
George of the jungle.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Mettler.
Mettler will not be coming to visit you.
I knew it!
I will take you to him.
George, meet Mettler.
I'm coming too! I'm coming too!
George and Ape embarked on the long, long drive away from the jungle. But it was worth the long trip for a personal, one-on-one meeting.
I'm sorry, George. Maybe Ursula was right.
No! Mettler obviously brought other kids here to meet Mettler's biggest fan, George.
Well, well, what do we have here? When I found out how many Mantler fans there are, my antler sense told me to invite everyone to spend a day with Mantler. People often ask me, Mantler, what can I do?
Oh, I can't see!
Pipe down! I can't hear! This stinks!
Mr. Mettler! Excuse me! Mettler!
Identify yourself.
George of the Jungle, Mr. Mettler! Your biggest fan!
Wait! I'm Mettler's biggest fan.
No, you're not! I am!
He can't be your biggest fan. I've got a personal invitation.
But George's is handwritten on Mettler's personal stationery.
Yes, you've all got invitations because you're all Mantler's biggest fan.
Mettler stinks!
Let's get him!
Uh-oh! Mettler's in trouble! Mettler!
Where'd he go?
Everyone, please calm down, calm down!
We don't wanna calm down! Get the big hairy kid!
Hey, let go of me! Let go! Oh, no!
Mettler? Are you afraid?
No! Mantler? Afraid?
This reminds George of the time all the rhinos got mad and started a stampede. Oh, George was awful scared.
Well, what did you do?
George remembered what Mettler said. Sometimes using your head means hiding and taking time to think.
I said that?
Issue 202, page 9.
Will you help me think, George?
And together, these two great heroes thought. They thought and they pondered. They considered and they wondered. Until...
I got nothing.
Maybe your fans would like to hear the Mettler Hammer.
He used the Mettler hammer on us!
That's what I came to see!
We love you, Mettler! 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 Mettler!
Hey, Ursula!
George, did you have a terrible time?
George got a signed Mettler.
Well, at least you got something you can...
I'm taking the year off so I can spend an entire day with each and every one of my biggest fans, beginning with George.
Look, we're not gonna buy any more Mantler stuff, so...
George tells me you and I have something in common.
Huh?
I'm a big fan of investigative journalist and folk singer...
Regina Dooley?
Hiya, Ursula. So who wants to go expose corruption, then write a song about it?
I do! Hey, Ape! Isn't this the greatest? Ape?
A little help here?
George of the Jungle does more in one day than most kings of the jungle do all year. From building a rope bridge across a bottomless crevasse to other important things.
George is finally gonna taste his nose. Tastes like ape's nose. Hang on, Birdie!
You saved Toby! You saved my sweet little baby!
Mom! Not in front of my friends.
Oh, I think I speak for all of us stonepeckers.
Stonepeckers?
Oh, you know, like woodpeckers, only with stone. Anyway, we can't thank you enough.
Saving jungle folks is what George does. Oh, and picking nose when no one's looking. Well, George is off to do his jungle duty. Ow! 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 Ouch! Ow!
George of the Jungle, we shall pay a tribute to you.
George hopes it includes ice packs. Boy, a 200-foot fall sure can make a fella sleepy. Good morning.
This is our tribute to you, George. We call it Mount Georgemore.
George has never seen so many Georges. It's beautiful. Oh, boy. I love my faces. Hello, George. George. Ow. Ursula, it's Mount Georgemore.
George, we're protesting this assault on what was once a simple natural rock. Why doesn't she go give the hippos a hard time for peeing in the river? Sheesh!
George, Magnolia won't come out of her house. You have to talk to her.
Hello?
Those Georges, they're looking at me all the time. It's creepy.
It's just rocks, Magnolia. It's not like they can tell if you're wearing makeup or not.
They can see me without my makeup. You see, George, Mount Georgemore just doesn't fit in here.
Well, George loves Mount Georgemore. George thinks it's one of the 17 wonders of the jungle. Right up there with the backwards flowing waterfalls. Oh, and the easy to open pickle jar. You can protest all you want, but Mount Georgemore is here to stay forever! Good night, George. And George. And George. Oops. Almost forgot George. Good morning, Mount.
Your mouth!
George, want to find out who did this?
Hey, you mind?
Aha!
I'm telling you, I just found the acorn there.
I know. And you picked that exact acorn because...
Because it was lunchtime?
Aha! George supposes you're wondering why he called you all here.
You went off to find clues as to who vandalized Mount Georgemore, and now I guess you found some?
Oh, Ursula's supposed to be wondering why she's here. Maybe it's because Ursula is the culprit!
What? What's your proof?
Might I look at your foot? A leaf! Where does a person get a leaf on her foot? I wonder. Oh, I know. In the jungle, doing bad things, that's where! Here's what happened.
So George thinks he can ugly up my jungle? Well, maybe it's time to ugly up George.
Ape, take her away.
To where?
George, it's the jungle. It's like made of leaves. George, your poop's on fire.
Not afraid of a charred leaf, eh? Interesting.
Not so much.
Because Magnolia was afraid of creepy statues staring at her. So, Magnolia must be the culprit!
Excuse me?
Plus, Magnolia loves redecorating.
Ooh, closing in for the kill.
It was a well-thought-out plan. Taking years learning to speak the monkey language.
How could I have hung out with a bunch of monkeys if I've been hiding in my room the whole time?
Yeah, right. So that can only mean one thing. Ape is culprit!
What? George, it wasn't me.
Oh? Well, then what is this?
That is my personal diary, and it is locked.
Uh-huh. Would Ape unlock and please read aloud pages 1 through 100?
No.
Aha! Ape has 100 pages of secrets. Ape, take Ape away.
Why would Ape do that to his best friend?
Back to the scene of the crime! George supposes you're wondering why he called you all here.
Well, you asked Ape what you should do, and he said to go... Oh, right. Yes, George, we are wondering.
That's better.
George, I think I see a clue.
Hey, you guys, look. Ear hair.
Aha! Culprits!
All right, so we did it. But you had it coming.
But snakes were the ones attacking poor defenseless stonepeckers.
Defenseless? You didn't see what happened before you showed up. Those poor birds were stealing our eggs.
Got another one. This is too easy. Help me!
Hang on, Birdie! You were protecting little Eggies?
Yep.
So, you found out our little scheme, huh? Ah, well, so what?
Ape, take them away.
To where?
Of all the ungrateful heroes we've ever pecked tributes to, come on, Stonepeckers! We've got some pecking to do!
Run! George's treehouse! Oh! Sorry, George! Sorry, George! George, sorry. George, I'm sorry!
Way to go, George! You saved our home!
I sure hope George, and George have found nice, happy places to live.
General, this was just fired at us from the planet Earth.
And we will match them blow for blow.
Attack!
Once again, our hero George patrols the jungle, ever vigilant.
Phew! A tree fell over? Oh, cool!
Help?
Beep, beep, beep. You should have watched out for that tree, little ibex.
Just get it off me.
There! That tree will never hurt anyone again. Move this rock. Hey, good advice, Rock. Yeah!
Hiya, George.
Hi, Ape. Look what George did.
You moved the rock?
It asked nicely.
George, it says danger. Do not move this rock.
See anything, Ape? It's just a cave. You're not afraid of a dark old cave, are ya?
You check it out. I'll stay up here eating this coconut.
My toes are all gooey.
Mine too. Smells like cheese. It looks like whatever was trapped in this cave went that away.
Magnolia!
Have you seen anything outside that's eating the trees?
We've just been hanging out with our new pet, Clementine. Isn't she the cutest?
Yeah.
No. Well, if you see something destroying the jungle, let me know.
George, look! It's goo, like from the cave.
Let's take a sample to the doctors.
Just take the whole branch, George.
There is nothing wrong with you or the goo. It's perfectly good goo.
Ow!
But where does it come from?
Every time a tree gets cut down, it's there.
Ancient wisdom says to know goo must taste goo.
Take that out of your mouth.
You look silly.
Why do we keep coming here?
Free candy.
Now, Clementine. Cute little pet. Don't spit goo. Aha! Hey, Maggie, I found Clementine in my bug book. See? Now we can figure out what to feed her. It's called a spitting screech beetle. That picture looks so realistic. Oh, my! My book! She ate the pages. Well, isn't she the cutest? You want to go outside and do that, sweetie? No problem. Use the pep door, Clementine.
George should climb up here more often. Such a great view.
George, we're trying to find the monster that's devouring the trees. There it is.
George doesn't see it. Now I see it.
George, Clementine is the monster. She's the one destroying the jungle.
If she keeps eating like that, the jungle will become as bald as a baboon's butt. Without all the pretty colors. Stop, beetle! You missed me! Hey! Ow!
Got it.
To rid the jungle of this tree-eating scourge, they had but one problem. What to tell Ursula.
Where's my cute little buggy bug?
Hoping that she would be fooled by a decoy made from papier-mâché, our courageous duo took the beetle through the canyon of pricker bushes, across the desert desert, and the always fun garden of exploding roses.
Our destination at last. Problem solved island.
Problem solved.
But their sacrifice and smug satisfaction was smashed when they came home to a strange surprise.
Where have you two been? Look at the habitat I built for Clementine.
How did I thought?
And I used Clementine's goo on my hair. It's the latest style.
She must have followed us back.
Girls, Clementine is bad. She eats trees and spits cheese. I made a rhymey thingy.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Look at her.
You have got to let us take her.
You can take her for a walk after her nap. Now it's time for her massage, so shh, come on.
Far side of Problem Solved Island. That should do it.
What is going on here?
Sorry, Ursula. We have to take your tree-eating beetle away.
Clementine is harmless. Maybe it's one of the other beetles.
Other?
Okay.
The rest are outside. I think they're, doing their business. I don't see them eating any trees. How did that happen?
Did you miss the part where we said these beetles eat wood?
George, you're the king of the jungle. So tell those beetles to cut it out.
Beetles! As king of the jungle, I command you to stop eating the jungle! George can't get beetles to listen.
If they won't listen to the king of the jungle, who will they listen to?
It is George, your beetle king. All right, it's working. That's right. Go down in hole. I command you. Wait, not me. Not me. You. Ah. Wait, I'm not really. I don't plan not on the first date. Oh, you mean, ma'am? Just keep your sick hands to yourself. Ma'am, oh, no, just wait. I'm not even a tomato.
George, we did it! George, no!
Wait! Don't!
But I have to say goodbye. We had a kooky time, huh? But if I let you out, you'll destroy the jungle, won't you? Yeah. Well, then, this is goodbye, isn't it? Oh! Huh? Somebody ought to do something about that leak.
George is gifted with superior sight and the superior ability to smell.
George will save you!
Buck! Buck, why don't you use your science to stop him?
Why don't you use your magic, Buck? George, you're au natural.
Yes, George is a natural rescuer.
No, I mean, you're buck naked.
No, I'm George. You know, of the jungle.
You've lost your loincloth!
George needs a new loincloth. Did the jungle just get colder? And help!
Where he went. Don't worry, we'll find him. We won't leave any stone unturned. George! He's not there. Ducky, ducky. Ducky, ducky. Ducky, ducky.
Hey, shush. Down, Shep. Down, boy.
What's that, Shep? You want a coconut? Is that what you want? Nah, I don't speak elephant, but I think he's saying George is down by the lagoon. Let's go.
Shep, go get George's loincloth. Good boy. No, Shep, loincloth, loincloth. Oh, Dookie, get my loincloth. Phew. Oh! George needs to get home, and fast. Psst. Ape! Ape! Hey, Ape! Ape!
sounds like George. Came from over there.
Did you hear that? A merit badge to the girl who finds the animal that made that noise.
I found him!
Well done! Who wants one for rock crushing? Well done! A merit badge in flower picking! Phew.
Have you noticed there's a lot of screaming in the jungle today? Oh, George!
Phew! They stopped chasing George and throwing rocks. Okay, sun is there. Volcano there. I am here. So treehouse must be... Oh, heck, I don't know. Yes, clothes! Beautiful clothes! Why not?
I say, Dr. Livingood, what a relief to finally find you.
Oh, no. George's name is George.
And after 8 long months of searching...
Georgia.
Oh, terrible journey. Storms at sea, pirates, cannibals, pirate cannibals. Oh, I would have found you too, if I hadn't fallen into that hole.
You fell down there?
And I never came out. Bad luck that, eh?
Wait. If you're there, but you're also here, that means you're right. So if you're
a ghost,
and I'm wearing your clothes,
Boo,
then I must be wearing ghost pants! Oh, no!
And so, George continues his journey in search of his elusive loincloth across deserts,
Hot.
over snow-capped mountains,
Cold.
across raging rivers.
Wet. Where? No!
Yeah, why are you hiding?
I lost my loincloth.
You mean you're naked? The prophecies are true! According to these ancient hieroglyphics, a man with no clothes will arrive and become our king.
George is a man with no clothes.
I give you your king!
Why do you throw wood under George's throne?
It's part of the ceremony.
Are spices part of the ceremony?
And breadcrumbs. This ancient combination of 12 herbs and spices is formulated to keep your majesty succulent and tender and... happy.
This is a good ceremony.
Yes, eat! Get nice and fat so we can have you for dinner.
You mean have George over for dinner?
Right, so we can have you over for dinner. We'll eat you.
What?
Eat! I'll be right back.
Naked man is declared king. Everyone celebrates. Oh, okay, so far. Oh. Fine print. George gets tossed in cauldron. Okay, sure. George gets cooked into soup. Okay. Then they eat the soup with George in it.
And now, my king, it is time to fulfill your destiny! The king has escaped! Get him, or he gets all puff and stringy!
Which path does George take?
There he is!
George made it.
Let's agree that this never happened.
Now, to get spare loincloth.
Surprise!
George, I got you this.
Oh, it's just what I always wanted. Yes?
Never mind.